Hello everyone, you are welcome back to Shabest online tutorial. In today's tutorial, we are going to learn how to solve for the value of x from this logarithmic equation with different base. So on the left hand side of this equation, we have log of x plus 1 to the base of 2, which is equal to log of 3x plus 3 to the base of 4. So the basis is different. The first thing we are going to do is to make the base to be the same. And according to one of the property of logarithm, we can raise this 2 to the power of 2, then we do the same thing to this bracket. So this is going to be what? Log of 2 to the power of 2, then we open bracket x plus 1 raised to the power of 2. So we raise both the base and the term here to the base to the power of 2. So which is going to be equal to log of 3x plus 3 then to the base of 4. Now we're going to simplify this. This is going to be a log of 2 to the power 2 is the same as 4, then x plus 1 raised to the power of 2, which is equal to log of 3x plus 3 then to the base of 4. The next thing we're going to recall is that log to base 4, log to the base 4. So if log of the same number and there's equality sign, that means the two term in the bracket is also the same. We just cancel out the log, then we equate these two terms in the bracket. So the first term is what? X plus 1 raised to the power 2, which is equal to 3x plus 3. So the next thing we're going to do is to record that x plus 1 raised to power 2 is the same as x plus 1 is multiply itself. So this is going to be what? X plus 1 then multiply by x plus 1, which is equal to 3x plus 3. So the next thing is to expand this bracket. X multiplied by x is going to give us x squared. X multiplied by 1 is going to give us 1x. 1 multiplied by x is 1x. Then 1 multiplied by 1 is going to give us 1, which is equal to 3x plus 3. So the next thing we are going to do is to combine the like term. We have x to power 2 here. X plus x is going to give us a 2x. And when we take this 3x to this side, it's going to change to negative 3x. Then we have 1 here. And when we take this 3 to the other side, it's going to be a negative 3, which is equal to 0. Now we have x squared. 2x minus 3x is going to give us minus 1x. Then 1 minus 3 is going to give us minus 2, which is going to be equal to 0. What do we notice here? We notice that this is quadratic equation. So we're going to use factorization method. And using factorization method, what we are going to consider is this constant here, which is what? Negative 2. Then we look for 2 factors of 2. Of negative 2, when we multiply, it's going to give us negative 2. And when we add them together, it's going to give us negative 1 as the coefficient of x here. So the 2 factor of 2 is 1 and 2. Then when we put negative here, 1 multiplied by negative 2 is going to give us negative 2. Then 1 plus negative 2 is going to give us negative 1. So therefore, the two numbers we are going to use is 1 and negative 2. Then in factoring quadratic equation, what are we going to do? We use two brackets to multiply itself. Then the variable here is x. So the first number is for positive 1, then x, and the second number is for negative 1. And remember, when two brackets is multiply itself and is equal to 0, is either the first one, which is what? X plus 1 is equal to 0, or the second bracket, x minus 2 is equal to 0. Now I'm going to solve for the value of x here. What are we going to do? We just take this one to the right hand side of this equation. So x now be also to negative 1. Or we take this negative 2 to the right hand side of the equation. X now be equal to positive 2. Therefore, negative 1 and positive 2 is the value of x from this equation. But this is logarithmic equation. We're going to try to plug in each of these value of x to the equation, whether it's going to satisfy the equation, because we cannot take the logarithmic of a negative number, then we cannot take the logarithmic of 0. So let's start from the first one. We're going to plug it, x is equal to negative 1. When we put negative 1 here, negative 1 plus 1 is going to be 0, and we cannot take the logarithmic of 0. So this is not satisfy the equation. But when we plug this 2 plus 1 is 3. Then when we put 2 here, the all is going to be positive number. So therefore, x is equal to 2 is the only value of x that satisfies this logarithmic equation. Thank you for watching, and please follow and subscribe for more videos like this. Thanks.